Hi everyone, happy Sunday and welcome. I wanted to make a video today because I am making homemade gnocchi, okay? This is a very nice dish. It's pretty easy. Um, I've been making this for years and I'm going to share it today with you. So let's go right to it because I don't want my video to be like 10 minutes of talking because I'll talk for a half hour. So anyway, so what I do for this recipe is I boiled 3 potatoes, okay? And until they're soft, obviously, you don't want to overcook them. They have to be al dente. They have to be fork soft, and then that's it. Okay? Because you don't want them to be like, mush, mush, mush. So then I drain them. And then you can use, if you have a potato ricer, you can, push it through the potato ricer. I don't have one, so I have a metal hand masher, and I mashed it manually. You don't want to use a hand blender for this because, again, you want it to just be its natural soft texture. You don't want it to be mushy. So that's what I did. I let it cool. Okay, and now we're ready for the next step. All you need is, it's simple, flour, okay? I want to say a cup and a half maybe. It goes by look and feel. So I'm starting with like a cup. I have some salt. I'm going to salt my potatoes, okay? Just a little bit. And some pepper. You don't have to put pepper. I like a little pepper. Okay? And 1 egg. That's it. So we're going to crack our egg. And we're going to mix all of this together. Okay? We're going to put our flour. So it's one big pile. All right? And we're going to start little by little with the flour. You don't want it to be too much. So we're going to work this dough little by little, nice and easy. We're going to mix everything together. Okay? And we want to blend this very nicely. Make sure everything's blended together. Use your hands. Okay? And this is, I'm so excited because I just ordered this. It's a gnocchi cutter, and it's also a gnocchi roller. I've been wanting to get this for years, and I've always done it by hand, but now I'm doing it, I'm going to use that today for the first time with all of you. Okay. And this is good, because it helps pick it up off of the counter and prevents it from sticking. I used to use a knife to do that in the past, but now I have this. So now we're going to add a little bit more flour. Okay. And I'm going to start to use my hands. I like to use my hands. Okay. I should have put my hair back, but that's okay. So let's start working the dough. I'm going to use my hands and some of this together. Okay. So this is a cup of dough. You don't want to make flour, I mean. You don't want it to be too much flour because it'll take away from the nice, bounce, the bite of it. Okay? So I'm going to keep going with this, and I'll be back in my next video to show you the dough. I'm going to just keep rolling it right now. And then I'm going to show you how I cut the gnocchi and how we do piece by piece. And I'll be back in the next step. Okay? Hi, welcome back to video 2. Okay, so what I did was, I did half of my gnocchis, but I want to show you the next step in what to do. So I rolled my dough. It took like a good 10 minutes to just really, roll it and get it right. So this and then I rolled it into one big log, and then I sectioned it with my knife. I ended up using my knife because the other thing, the dough was getting stuck on it. I find this is easier. I went back to my old way. But this, I've been using this because I had to try it. This is so good. I love it. So what I'm doing is I'm rolling, so then I cut the long log into pieces. And now I'm rolling these out, okay? Do you see what I'm doing? And make sure you flour your surface. You don't want the dough to stick. So roll it into long, thin logs now, okay? And then I take my knife, and then I cut little pieces. I want to say 1 inch thick. They don't have to be too big because when you roll it down the gnocchi press, and if you don't have a gnocchi press, that's okay. You can just do it like this and throw it in the pot of boiling water. This is how I used to do it. Sometimes I would roll it along a fork. So let me show you quickly. So I'm gonna cut these, cut each, dough that you rolled. All right, so I want to show you the difference. So sometimes I would throw them in the pot just like this, right? Nothing wrong. It's still gnocchi. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have a design. If you want to go the extra step, do it. If you don't, it's just as delicious. I promise. Okay, so this is my press. I love it. All right, and I'm going to take it, and then I push it down, and I go down. Look how beautiful. I'm so excited. Okay, so that's that. And then what I used to do is I would just press on it with the fork. And look, it still makes the imprint. It's still gnocchi. So it doesn't really, matter. It will taste just as good. So I'm going to continue doing this. And in my next video, we're going to put this in sauce, a homemade, quick, fresh sauce. And we're going to have our taste tester with a guest here as well, okay? And we'll be back. Okay, we are making the quick, fresh tomato sauce for this. I love fresh sauce for gnocchi. There's a few different sauces, many sauces that you can make. So I heated my pan. I put in the olive oil, extra virgin, as always, and my onion. All right, just a little onion. I cut like 1/4 of an onion. Okay, let me get my spoon. All right, so we're going, this is a quick, easy, fresh sauce. Okay, there's a few steps in this video. That's why there's a for this dish. That's why there's a few videos. And I'm sorry, I'm seeing like spots on my phone. I don't know. Could do with a little bit more oil. Okay, so we're gonna cook the onion, and I promise there's only one more video after this. All right, so let me show you what I'm doing here. All right, so yeah, these are my onions. Okay, and we're gonna cook these until they are nice and soft. I have a high heat on because I'm trying to push this along a little bit. Okay, and then I'm gonna add tomato paste because I love a nice deep red color to the sauce. It adds a nice concentration to it. You don't have to. I prefer this. Okay. So I do this really quick for like a minute. Okay. And then I'm going to add, I cut up, this is 5 red tomatoes on the vine. And we let this all turn into a nice sauce for the gnocchi. Guarda il mare come bello, spira tanto sentimento. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of salt to this. Okay. And a touch of, sorry, I'm the cameraman again, everybody. I'm so sorry. Pepper. And that's it. Let this cook. It's going to make a nice little sauce. I'm even going to put a cover on it to get it moving quicker. I have my pot of water boiling, and I just want to show you my gnocchi. So it's all ready to go. I made 2 trays, okay? And George actually helped me put these in the tray, and he'll in the next video. So I have all of my gnocchi ready to go. Look how nice. Look how nice they're rolled. George's little fingers helped me, right? Look how nice. They're all ready to go in the boiling water, and then we'll put it straight in the sauce. And you know, it's a few steps, this meal, but it's very good. It's well worth it, and it's Sunday. Why not? Okay. I'm also going to add a little bit of water to the tomatoes, because I don't want it to be dry. So I don't know, I just put a little bit of water just to help it along. And we'll be plating this in the next video. That's the last video. I'm also going to try to combine all these videos so it's just one video. All right. We'll see you for the next tasting. Okay. And we're back with our final video. We have our taste tester here tonight, George.
Hi.
Wave hello. And we have our guest, my husband, Henry.
Hello, how you doing, everybody?
There's a really quick story to this dish. This is why I brought him in as a guest tonight. I've been making this dish for many years. This, you know, for all of you that, you know me or don't know me, I lived in Lebanon with my husband for a bit before we were married. Right, Henry?
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is like one of the dishes I made for him when we were there. And one night we lost electricity, and I made it, and his father, there was a little bit left, and I didn't have any yet because Henry was enjoying it.
I remember they ate everything.
Yeah, his father ate the last of what was in the pot. I didn't get to have any gnocchi that night because he loved it so much, his father. Anyway, so here we have our final pot. Okay. I'm trying to be the cameraman.
Can we taste?
Yes. And what I did was I put little pieces of fresh mozzarella in it, in the tomato sauce. The fresh tomatoes I made, a quick little sauce, okay? And then what I do is I put some fresh parsley on it, or you could do basil if you'd like. There's no set thing, but I like to do parsley. And George, we're gonna give you some, our little taste tester, right, George?
So I'll wait for you to taste first.
Yeah, George goes first. And George, you want to put your parsley?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay. All right, George. Okay, good. Go ahead. I want you to taste it. This is potato gnocchi. It's a potato pasta. Okay. Go ahead, George.
Go.
Hurry up. All right. Go ahead. Taste the gnocchi. What do you give it 1 to 10?
A 10.
Really?
Yeah.
You like it?
No, let me think.
All right. And It's good?
I love gnocchi. You do. So good.
Is it really good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, it doesn't get any more fresh than
No,
that.
I'm serious. It's so good.
Aw, good. So I hope you all make it. Again, have a good weekend. And buon appetito. Buona serata. Have a good evening. And
We'll see you tomorrow, right?
state buono. Stay good. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.